Why some people don't celebrate their birthdays. Some people treat their birthday like a full-on festival. Balloons, parties, a dozen Instagram stories, even a slow-motion cinematic montage with confetti floating in the air. And then there's the other group, the ones who wake up, check the time, answer a few happy birthday messages, take a deep breath, and go on with their day like nothing special is happening. No cake, no candles, no dinner, nothing. Just another Tuesday. But the real question is, why? Why do some people skip a day that's supposed to be all about them? The answer isn't simple, and it's not the same for everyone. 1. For some people, it starts in childhood, not with a big trauma, but with silence. Imagine being a kid, excited for your birthday, but no one remembers. Or maybe you tried having a party once, and nobody came. Everyone was busy. In psychology, there's a name for what this turns into: learned helplessness. When disappointment repeats itself, the brain adjusts, not out of sadness, out of self-protection. That kid grows up. The next birthday comes around, and the mind quietly says, "Don't expect anything. It's safer." And just like that, their birthday becomes an ordinary day. 2. For some people, life gets fast. Too fast. Deadlines, kids, work, bills, calls, stress. The mind gets so crowded that time itself becomes blurry. Psychologists call this time blindness. It's not that you forget your birthday, you're just surviving. You look up and suddenly it's 11 p.m. and you think, "Oh, right, that was today." 3. And then there are the ones who've truly grown. These people don't skip celebrations because they're sad. It's because their definition of happiness has changed. According to self-determination theory, real happiness doesn't come from parties, attention, or gifts. It comes from alignment, from control, growth, and inner peace. For them, a birthday doesn't make them special. They already know their worth. They don't need balloons to feel important. Their peace isn't tied to a date on the calendar. 4. And there's another group, the quiet caretakers. They're the ones who remember everyone else's birthday, except their own. Not because they don't matter, but because they've always put themselves second. For them, celebrating feels unfamiliar, sometimes even uncomfortable. But emotional independence comes with a hidden cost. You stop allowing yourself to receive love. Birthdays also trigger something else: time. A birthday is like a checkpoint, a tiny pause. You look at yourself and ask, have I grown? Have I changed? Am I proud of who I'm becoming? And sometimes, facing yourself is harder than blowing out candles. So some people keep the day simple, not because they don't care, but because reflection is heavy. So why don't some people celebrate? For some, it's old pain. For some, it's the chaos of life right now. And for many, happiness has simply been redefined. Their birthday isn't about attention anymore. It's about peace, alignment, introspection. They haven't rejected joy. They've just rewritten what joy means. And here's something nobody says out loud. Even the calmest, most independent people still like being remembered. Not with a giant party, not with a dramatic surprise, just with one honest sentence: "I'm glad you exist." For someone who says it's just another day, that one sentence can mean everything. Because in the end, none of us want to be invisible. We all want to be loved, just in our own language. Some people want fireworks, some want stillness, some want a crowd, some want one quiet, warm moment, and all of them are right. If you don't celebrate your birthday, you're not strange, you're not cold, you're not indifferent, you're human, growing, redefining what happiness means. And maybe, just maybe, your quiet existence deserves a little light too. And if this video brought you even a little closer to yourself, don't let the journey end here. Subscribe, so with every new video, you take one more step toward a calmer, clearer, more aware version of you.